On March 30th, 1968, in the quiet town of Charlemagne, Quebec, a child was born into a home where survival mattered as much as dreams. That child was Céline Dion. She was the 14th child of Thérèse Dion and Adhémar Dion, and the family's small house was always full of children, noise, laughter, and the constant challenge of making ends meet. Money was tight, and privacy was almost non-existent. Beds were shared, meals were stretched, and winters in Quebec could feel especially harsh when resources were limited. Yet inside those modest walls, something powerful existed. Music filled the rooms the way warmth filled a fireplace. Her father played the accordion, her mother sang, and her siblings joined in harmony. Music was more than entertainment. It was how the family connected, celebrated, and found comfort during difficult times. Long before she understood the idea of a stage or an audience, young Celine understood something deeper, how a song could bring people together. The kitchen table that changed everything. One of the earliest moments that revealed her remarkable gift happened in the most ordinary place, the family kitchen. At just 5 years old, Celine climbed onto the kitchen table and began to sing for her family. What began as a simple moment quickly turned into something unforgettable. The room grew quiet as her siblings listened and her parents exchanged a glance that said more than words ever could. They recognized that this voice carried something rare. It wasn't simply talent, it was emotion, power, and confidence far beyond her years. Encouraged by that spark, the family continued nurturing her love for music. Singing became a natural part of her daily life, woven into the rhythm of the household. Those early performances around the kitchen table were the first hints of a voice that would one day echo across the world, though no one in that small home could yet imagine just how far it would travel. A mother's dream and a manager's risk. When Celine was 12, her mother decided it was time to take a leap of faith. Thérèse wrote a song called Ce n'était qu'un rêve, It Was Only a Dream, and recorded a simple demo tape featuring her daughter's voice. The tape was sent to music manager René, a respected figure in the Quebec music industry. At first, it looked like just another demo among hundreds he received. But when he listened, something stopped him. The emotion in that young voice was impossible to ignore. When he finally met Celine and heard her sing in person, he was deeply moved. He believed in her so strongly that he made a bold decision. He mortgaged his own home to finance her first album. It was a risk few people would take, but Angelil saw a future others couldn't yet see. That single act of belief launched a partnership that would shape both of their lives forever. Growing beyond Quebec, Celine's early French albums quickly gained attention across Quebec. Audiences were drawn to the sincerity and power of her voice. She was still a teenager, but critics and listeners recognized her extraordinary potential. René Angelil understood that her future could reach far beyond Canada, and he began carefully preparing her for the international stage. This preparation included vocal training, language lessons, and a gradual transformation of her public image. She learned English, refined her performance style, and stepped into a larger world of music. Importantly, the goal was never to erase her roots, but to build on them. Celine approached every challenge with discipline and determination. She knew success would require more than talent. It would require patience and hard work. Those years of preparation allowed her to grow from a promising young singer into an artist capable of reaching audiences around the globe. Choosing family over fame. At the height of her career, life took an unexpected turn. In 1998, René Angelil was diagnosed with throat cancer. For Celine, the decision about what to do next was immediate and deeply personal. She stepped away from her thriving career to focus on supporting her husband through treatment. Tours, recordings, and public appearances were paused while she spent time beside him during chemotherapy and recovery. In an industry where momentum often feels essential, such a pause was unusual. Yet Celine never seemed to question her choice. Family came first. After years of treatment, René's health improved, and the couple welcomed their first son, René Charles, in 2001. Celine eventually returned to performing, launching a groundbreaking residency at Caesar's Palace. The show proved enormously successful and allowed her to balance family life with performing. Joy and challenges of motherhood. Family remained central to Celine's life. After years of fertility treatments, she and René welcomed twin boys, Nelson and Eddie, in 2010. The journey to expand their family had not been easy, but the arrival of the twins brought immense joy. Watching her children grow gave Celine a sense of purpose beyond music. At the same time, life continued to present challenges. René's cancer eventually returned, and the family faced another difficult chapter together. Through it all, Celine balanced her responsibilities as a mother, wife, and performer with remarkable resilience. She spoke openly about the emotional complexities of motherhood and the importance of cherishing time with loved ones. Her story reminded many fans that behind the global superstar was a woman navigating the same hopes and worries that families everywhere experience. Loss that changed everything. In January 2016, René Angelil passed away at the age of 73. His death marked the end of a partnership that had shaped more than 3 decades of Celine's life. Just 2 days later, her brother Daniel also passed away after a long illness. Experiencing 2 losses within such a short time was deeply difficult. Despite her grief, Celine spoke publicly about love, gratitude, and the memories she shared with her husband. Eventually, she returned to performing, honoring the career René had helped build. Her performances carried new emotional depth, reflecting both sorrow and strength. For many fans, this period revealed another side of the singer. Not just a powerful voice, but a person capable of continuing forward even through profound personal loss. Living with a rare condition. In 2022, Celine shared another deeply personal update with her fans. She revealed that she had been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, a rare neurological condition that can cause muscle stiffness and spasms. The illness made performing extremely difficult, forcing her to postpone and eventually cancel planned tour dates. Speaking directly to her audience, she explained the challenges she faced while expressing determination to focus on treatment and recovery. The announcement reminded the world that even the strongest performers can face unexpected health struggles. Celine began working closely with medical professionals and therapists to manage her condition. Through dedication and patience, she focused on maintaining her strength and well-being while remaining hopeful about the future. A moment the world will remember. In 2024, Céline Dion delivered a moment that deeply moved audiences around the globe. During the opening ceremony of the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris, she performed a heartfelt rendition of Hymne à l'amour, a song famously associated with Edith Piaf. Standing near the iconic Eiffel Tower, she sang with grace and emotion. For many viewers, the performance represented more than music. It symbolized perseverance, courage, and the enduring power of art. After years of health challenges and personal loss, seeing her return to the stage, even briefly, was profoundly meaningful. The performance reminded audiences why her voice has touched millions for decades. A voice that still connects the world. Today, Céline Dion continues focusing on her health while remaining connected to the music that shaped her life. Though the future of regular performances remains uncertain, her influence on music and culture is undeniable. Her songs continue to inspire listeners across generations. More importantly, her story reflects something universal: the strength found in family, love, and resilience. From a crowded home in Charlemagne to the world's biggest stages, her journey has been marked by dedication, compassion, and authenticity. The voice that once echoed from a kitchen table has traveled across continents and into millions of hearts. And while challenges continue, the spirit behind that voice, determined, emotional, and deeply human, remains very much alive.